break should be done, so let's head on over. Everything looks good. That looks good, okay. So hello to all my Starlights, and to those who've wandered in, hello, my name is Satomi. And I'm breaking my usual, because normally I play 14 tonight, but a character just got released, well, re-released, that I want to try and pull for. I'm hoping I'll get him, but I'm not certain because I haven't had very good luck on my stream account. So let's head over. Everything looks good. All right, audio looks good. Okay, so I haven't been here in a while. That's why I've got the returning stuff all over the place. So I'll be taking care of that as I go. Make sure that's all situated. As it is, I have a bunch of stellar, so I almost have enough for a pull. But anyways, I did get this guy, our Aventurine, in my non-stream playthrough. Believe it or not, first try. I do not get that lucky normally, so that was actually pretty fun. But also I heard Archeron is pretty good too. It just depends on which character you want more, I guess. Oh, do I have any other thingies I can trade in? I do! Yay! I'll just go ahead and get these 4 in. So that means I do have a pull, or a 10 pull. So let's see how my luck is by the beginning of this, and maybe I will have enough to do another pull at the end. Let's see how it goes. Nope. Just 4. Hello, Sampo. Oh boy, we got you and we're doing your world now. Great. Okay, so I got a character that I didn't have already, Sampo. Okay, so I've got 3, so I need to get 7 more for another 10 pull, which shouldn't be that hard. Oh yeah, I was playing around with characters to see how they went. Let's go ahead and get Sampo leveled up.
Double the pay, double the service.
Okay, Sampo. Ooh, I need to see if I have any of the regular pools. And I can't go any further, okay. Light cone. Oh, I do have a 10 pull here too. Okay. Let's see. I couldn't tell if that was a 5 or not. My screen glitched out for a second. Nope, 4. Hello, Herda, I already have you. Okay, so Herda gets powered up.
Divine inspiration? It's only several thousand ideas racing through my mind every minute.
Okay, so that's all I can do right now. Okay, why does it keep doing that? I mean, I know what characters I want to put on the team, but these are all 20s and I have some 30s. So actually, let me see if I can level up. Yeah, I need to level you up. There we go. I don't know, this might be a good team comp. I'm not certain, but I mean, Natasha is a healer, so there is that. Although it's... that's not a lot of coverage, but I'll see what happens. Okay. Oh, level 18. Nice. Ah. Pom Pom's adorable. Yes, okay, so that's what I wanted to do, was get the rewards out.
Another peaceful day. La, 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 la.
So now I can get rewards for my Trailblaze levels. Okay. Now that we're up to speed on that. Okay, that's another side mission. Alright, so now let's go down and continue the storyline. Oh, right, I think I remember where I was. I was about to leave a review for the hotel. Pens, paper pens and black ink and a pot of black ink are laid out on a plain wooden table. You lean down slightly, trying to make out the messy handwriting on the paper. Technology in the underworld might be outdated, but printing as a technique remains as prevalent as ever. Perhaps this establishment opted to handwrite its notes to give customers a warm feeling of being valued. But this kind thought only manages to make further reading more difficult for you. As you scan over the polite and pointless words, your eyes start to hurt. Finally, you find the most important part at the bottom of the page. Gertie, the owner, warmly invites you to rate our services. Ah, a grading session, your favorite. You vaguely remember having this experience before, with you sitting in the back seat of a hover taxi flying from one place in the city to another. The pilot of the hover taxi doesn't chat with you for the whole ride, not offering even the most cursory of greetings. But as you open the door to climb out, he suddenly says, "Please give me a 5-star review." You won't. You are the embodiment of impartiality. You would never take pity on a test with a score of 49 and change it to a 50 for a pass. You strongly believe that good reviews are earned, not handed out. You look around this cheap room. You hear the walls wailing and see the cupboard trembling. Now you're most impartial critic in the whole the cosmos. Dear guest, please rate how comfortable the bed is in your hotel room. Neutral. Average. It's more than just average. It could have been used to define the concept of average. Dear guest, please rate the tea provided for your hotel room. I mean, have I even drank any tea since I got here? I'm just gonna go neutral. Tea, average. You wouldn't turn away such a pot of tea if you were engrossed in reading or gaming. Dear guest, please rate the lighting and view from your hotel room. I mean, that is a nice view, so. Lighting and view, very good. The lighting in the room is exactly how you like it. Not too bright, not too dark. Very comfortable. As for the view, as a well-known connoisseur of retro architecture, you find Bouldertown Street View to be very appealing. Thank you for evaluating the services here at the Gothe Hotel. You may leave a comment in the space below. We will take your feedback seriously and try our best to improve our services. A comment. Coming up with original content is always a headache. It's better to make a multiple choice question. You know what? You successfully passed the comment component of the test. There's only one blank space left on this piece of paper. If possible, please leave your name so we can notify you when we have discounts. Discounts, what a beautiful word. Let's write your esteemed name here. Okay. Your masterpiece is done. You've just completed the single most unbiased service review in the history of the universe, without a hint of any subjective emotion. You flip back the feedback card that you just completed and discover a thick stack of identical cards. You are faced with several options. Finished. Your comment for the shop: I'm very happy with the excellent service, thank you. Your signature: your friendly neighborhood nameless. Your rating for the bed: neutral. Your rating for the tea: neutral. Your rating for the lighting: views. Very satisfied. You put away the completed service evaluation card. Perhaps you should give it straight to Gertie to demonstrate your status as a valued guest. Yeah, I was trying to do that, and then for some reason it kept closing on me, so let's get some rest. The bed isn't very soft, but this room feels more homey than the coldly decorated Overworld Hotel.
I lost her. My wish. Your so-called plan. What is the point of it all? Silence! She is my daughter. My only... You soulless thing. How could you begin to fathom? You will never understand. Never! A new world.
That voice again. Such a strange dream. May as well go for a walk if I can't sleep.
Who goes there? Show yourself. Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up behind me next time. Lucky for you, I wasn't armed. No sleep for you either, huh?
I've been having nightmares recently.
I understand. The more that weighs on your mind, the more your fears become dreamscapes. Actually, seeing as there's no one around, can I ask you some things? This Stellaron you speak of, if you were to find it, how sure are you that you could stop the eternal freeze?
I mean, that's kind of spoiler territory for anyone who hasn't gotten past this point. So I'm just gonna say you better ask Dan Hong.
Is he your leader? I feel he possesses a great stillness of mind in everything he does. You know, it was difficult for me to believe you. Some of the words you use are too alien for those that have lived their entire life in Belobog. As far as I was concerned, Madame Cocolia's order to arrest you sounded reasonable. But why didn't she issue it straight away? She must have realized something about you. Something I haven't yet been able to perceive for myself. It bothers me. What must have transpired to cause her such a drastic change? Still, orders are orders. It's not for soldiers to question their superiors.
I'm sorry, but yeah.
I don't need you to remind me. And I didn't have every confidence that I was doing the right thing. But the sense of duty to carry out an order is bound to prevail with me. In the past, overworld soldiers on the front line would lose their lives in droves. And yet, the Fragmentum's advance would remain unaffected. Nevertheless, that was her reason for deploying all the Silvermane guards to the front line. The transport line for supplies in Geomarrow remained open, but the passage between the surface and the underground ceased. I approved of that decision. I never thought that the underworld would sink into such ruin without the Silvermane guards. Perhaps Mother was wrong. But how can I change her mind? I've tried, but she won't listen. I don't know how to get through to her.
We'll help you.
Help me change the mind of the Madam Guardian? Not easy. Nobody knows that better than I do. The more I think about it, the more disoriented I get, which in turn makes me think about it even more. I just want a better life for the people of Belobog.
Let's work together. Maybe we can make a change.
Maybe you're right. Or not. Right now, I just need more time to think. Walk with me. Let's forget our problems for a while. can't remember the last time I went for a walk like this. I never thought I'd take one through such a strange place, with someone I'd only just gotten to know. It's so quiet here. I'm not used to it. Quieter things are around you, the louder they are. I'm surprised the vagrants in the Great Mine go after the mining teams. They must be desperate. Still, whatever their situation, a crime is a crime. How is the law supposed to find a balance between justice and compassion in the face of such complexity?
How much longer can you last with your current supplies?
Is that Zila? Let's go take a look.
I know. I'll go to Rivet Town and bring them back for you.
It's too dangerous to go alone. Get Oleg to send someone with you.
The rest of Wildfire has barely gotten any sleep the last few days. They should rest. They'd only be holding their eyelids open and slowing me down. Besides, didn't you say some of the miners were gravely injured? Lives are on the line.
Sounds like we arrived just on time.
Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? What are you doing out here? Up to no good, perhaps?
We're just having a walk. Neither of us could sleep. You can rescind your baseless accusations.
Walk somewhere else, then.
Easy, Zila. Maybe they can help.
No problem, we'll help with anything.
Oh, yeah? Well, look at you swaggering in like the protagonist in your own story. Here's the situation. The clinic is packed full of people injured in the mines incident. Since you helped us resolve things, Zila and I have been busy caring for them. As you know, the underground is lacking resources to begin with. Add on the sudden nature of the incident, and it's no surprise that the clinic is almost out of medical supplies. We need to acquire more, somehow.
Are there other towns in the underground?
The situation in other towns is even worse than ours. As the Fragmentum spreads underground, more monsters go roaming around, causing trouble for all the towns. That means more vagrants in the mines. The town's resources have been swallowed up by the Fragmentum. To get anything now, people have to risk their lives.
Easy now, Zila. Anger isn't good for one's health. Zila and I actually aren't from here. We both come from an industrial town to the north. A few years ago, the Fragmentum began to seep into the town center. I used to manage an orphanage and clinic there. But after the Fragmentum corroded the area, I had no choice but to move here to Boulder Town. After all, I have to survive myself if I want to save more people.
Go to a corroded town to collect some useful resources? I'm in.
Alright, what's the plan?
You want to come as well? But you look quite tired.
Hold up. I never said you could join us.
People's lives are at stake. Why wouldn't you want another person to help? Besides, I have some experience with the Fragmentums. I'm sure I will be of use.
Well, just don't slow me down.
Zila's lack of outright rejection means she approves of you. With you all accompanying her, my mind will be more at ease. Come, let me give you a list of materials we need. The place you're going to is called Rivet Town. Follow the path through the mountains to the north for a bit, and you'll arrive there. Let me think. I'm almost out of metal plates and bandages used for immobilizing broken bones. There's a market in the center of Rivet Town. Residents left behind piles of materials there when they evacuated. Please look for some there. Oh, also rubbing alcohol. I kept a bunch at the orphanage, since the kids often got into tussles. I didn't bring it with me when I left. I hope it's still intact. Lastly, painkillers. There should be a bunch stored in the old lab. Hopefully they haven't been destroyed by monsters. These should be enough to get by for a bit longer. Be careful, don't push yourselves too hard.
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, and painkillers. Got it. Piece of cake. Let's go. If we leave now, we can still make it back before sundown. When it comes to helping injured people groaning in pain, the sooner the better.
If we hadn't happened to be passing by, were you really planning on going into the Fragmentum alone?
Of course. What's all the fuss about? I've done that loads of times.
So reckless. According to the rules of the Silvermane Guards, any expedition into the Fragmentum must have a squad of at least 4 members, as well as a communications officer.
Exactly. A rule of the Silvermane Guards. Don't apply your rules to us. We're here. This is Rivet Town. Everything looks familiar. Let's go. And watch your step. We haven't been here in a long time. There are probably some monsters around. Way over there. See that house on the hill? That's Natasha's old orphanage. After Oleg found me, he sent me there. I spent over half my childhood in that place. Natasha said that the house was donated by some rich businessman. Whatever his business may have been, he must have been a good person. I miss those carefree days as a kid.
Huh.
What? Nothing to say?
No, it's just... this place seems familiar somehow. Never mind.
Weirdo. Look down there. See the mess that remains of those old stalls? That's Rivet Town's market. The supplies Natasha wants are probably there. Let's keep moving. Watch out for monsters.
Okay.
Careful. Enemies ahead. These aren't like vagrants.
Snap out of it.
Okay, let me pause here because we're about to have an ad break. So let me go ahead and toss that up. Yep. Actually got it right on time. All right. Hmm. Oh, sorry. Had an itch. Ugh. But anyways, I have gotten past this part. I'm actually to the second world, I guess you could say. So I have done this storyline, and this is actually a fun part. I actually enjoyed all of Belobog, even to the more end pieces, but it's been fun. But yeah, I'm hoping maybe at the end we can get enough together to try for another pull at Adventuring. I would like to have him on this account. Okay, we should be getting close. Yep. Okay. Pop that off and put this back up and oh. Physical breaker. Oh. Nice.
Restaurant?
The most famous restaurant in town. Natasha would bring the kids who behaved well here for a special meal.
So, did she ever bring you?
Do I seem like I was a goody two-shoes? Of course not.
Don't get cocky.
Rules are made to be broken.
Treasure.
Looks
Nice.
The facilities here seem to be in pretty good shape. Not like those of a place that has been abandoned for years.
Now that you mention it, it does seem a little... Could people still be living here? Impossible. There's a bunch of crates piled up. Watch out.
Snap out of it.
It'll take more than that.
That's better.
Don't get cocky. Let's see some sparks fly! To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Ah, Sampo.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Rules are made to be broken.
Snap out of it.
Is that all?
Darn. How could they all be empty? Now even the monsters are gathering supplies?
The monsters of the Fragmentum don't need any materials we humans use. And if they did take anything, this place would look much messier.
You mean that someone else got here and took everything before us?
It's just a guess, but there are also some footprints on the ground here.
The scent of dirt is still fresh. They can't have come too long before us. Let's go then. We need to find something, even if we have to search every corner of this market. Eric? Hey, Brat! How could you come here by yourself? Oh, don't you know how dangerous this place is?
Seela! You aren't the boss of me. I can go wherever I want. It's none of your beeswax.
You took the materials and hid them all here. Not bad, kid. But if we didn't take care of those monsters, what were you planning to do? Just stay here, shaking in your boots?
Who asked you to do anything? I was just about to escape. I didn't need your help at all.
Still stubborn, huh? Then tell me, how exactly were you gonna get those big metal plates out of here past those monsters?
There's always a way.
be so polite to him. Everyone in the underworld knows this brat is a no-good thief. If I remember correctly, even the clothes you're wearing came off another kid's back.
About that.
Tell us, what do you even want metal plates and gauze bandages for? We need them to save people.
200.
What?
200 shield?
Are you kidding me? You want to negotiate?
How much is 200 shield worth?
Not much, but I didn't bring my coin purse.
You're actually planning to give this little crook money? I'm telling you, this is his same old trick.
No! Not this time. I really need money. My daddy.
Pretending to use your dad again as an excuse. If he knew about this, you'd be in big trouble.
No!
Zila, that's enough. It's Eric, right? Here, you can have this.
What's this?
This is a medal given to me by the architects. See that blue stone in the middle? That's a geomarrow crystal of the highest purity. You need money for your family, right? Take this and show it to a knowledgeable buyer, and they'll instantly know how valuable it is.
Thank you.
But you'll have to promise me one thing. You'll never steal other people's things again. Promise?
I promise. I'll never steal things again.
Then it's a deal. If you go back on your promise, I'm going to bring my Silvermane guards with me and catch you myself. Here, take the medal and go back to the town. We already took care of any threat on the way. You'll be safe.
Thank you. Whoever you are, you guys can take all of these things. You guys need to be careful too. There seems to be something real scary in that house up on the hill. Oh, right. The road across from the market is blocked. If you want to go further, you'll have to go to the shopping street.
Got it. Thanks for the tip.
That object was pretty important to you, right? Are you sure you're okay just giving it to Eric like that?
If it will make him change his ways, it's more than worth it.
What if he doesn't?
From a young age, my mother taught me to be forgiving and to preserve the goodwill in people's hearts. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. I must give him a chance, Zila, because other people can't.
I don't really get what you just said. Anyway, we should get moving.
Okay.
Eric said that we need to take the shopping street to go any further. I think I still remember where it is. This way. Ha! This is the street, all right. The orphanage should be at the end.
These shops and signs, I don't feel like I've seen them before.
Step out of it.
Nap time.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Come on now. Thank you.
Ha! We need a strategy.
Don't get cocky. To betray my customers, I charge extra. Now we're talking. Let's see some sparks fly!
Just a little something. And nothing.
Step out of it.
Rules are made to be broken.
That's better.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Just a little something. And nothing. That's better.
Chest. Yay, big chest.
Great. The more the better.
Nice. Okay, I think this is back down, so I need to go up.
Don't get cocky. Let's see some sparks fly!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Step out of it.
Rules are made to be broken.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Just a little something. And nothing. That's better.
Don't get cocky.
I'm okay.
There with my
To betray
healer.
my customers, I charge extra.
Let's see how far we get in this one.
So this is defeat.
Let's see some sparks fly! Ouch. Gotta keep fighting.
Okay.
good. We need a strategy.
Don't get cocky.
Nap time.
Snap out of it.
I'm okay. That's better. Just a little something. Nothing else.
Let's see some sparks fly! To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Okay, this may be bad.
Made to be broken.
I may be losing this one too. Because I don't have a good team comp.
Don't get cocky.
Just a scratch. So this is defeat.
Yep. Okay, as much as I want to do with this team, I gotta get some better lineup. I want to keep Natasha just because she's healer, but I think these two might help. Although it is still two of the same element. Okay, so can't level him up anymore, so... Okay, let's see how it goes with this team. Nope. Not that way. Not that way.
The entrance to the orphanage is up this way.
Hey, they're doing a lot better.
Nap time.
Just a scratch.
Stand down.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Chest.
Is that all? Almost there. I didn't expect this place to be so well preserved. We made it! It's been so long, but this place hasn't changed one bit.
These crates have been sitting here for many years, right? Even if they have materials in them, are you sure they are still usable?
Do you think undergrounders care about expiration dates? Even having any supplies is a miracle in itself. No. No. Empty. How are they all empty? Who could have...
Careful! Enemy behind you!
It looks
I've only
tough.
seen this kind of monster before in the restricted zone.
I don't care how big you are. You dare sneak up on us from behind. This is it for you, pal!
Fight changes with changelessness. There's no time to lose.
Rules are made to be broken.
Let's go.
Dark Dawn. Time to reap. You cannot hide. Dark Dawn.
Nap time. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better.
Dark Dawn.
Let's make it quick.
You know nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Dark Dawn. Stand down.
Let's go.
I am the shadow. Like the shadow.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Rules are made to be broken.
That was it?
Well, it was 3 against 1.
Nah, I could have taken it on by myself. But still, fighting alongside you two was pretty fun. Should be all clear now. Let's poke around. The kids at the orphanage were always getting into scraps when we played out here. If I remember it right, there ought to be some supplies for our cuts and bruises stored in that corner there. I just hope the monster didn't get to them.
It wasn't my imagination.
Huh? What are you talking about?
This building? This playground equipment? I've seen it all before.
What? Come on. The overground and underground have been sealed off from each other for over 10 years. It would have been news if a Silvermane guard had come down here, let alone an overworld princess. Wait, unless before that...
Yes, it's a possibility. That would explain why my memory of it is so blurry. Come on. I need to look around a bit more before I can be sure.
Okay.
What's up here? Some kind of toy?
Yep. You pick. Red or blue.
Blue.
Look at this. After over 10 years, the teeth marks are still here.
Teeth marks?
Alright, well, this one time, a big kid was trying to steal this toy from me. I could not wrestle him for it, so I just bit down hard and hung on for dear life.
How boorish. Ugh, this room is covered in dust. Hey, don't sit on it. It's filthy.
Ah, it sure brings back memories. I still remember one time I swung super high and everyone was scared I would fly off.
Who knew swinging could be so intense?
At the time, I wanted to swing myself into the sky and fly up to the overworld.
So dangerous. You're lucky to have lived till now.
Aren't we all, though? We've looked everywhere but here. I hope my memory is right. It's... Ah! Yes! We found it! Great! And it's barely damaged. Nat wouldn't have expected her old supplies from years ago to have stayed in such good condition.
You should still check the expiration date for things like rubbing alcohol. If it's expired, it won't be effective.
True. Let me check a few bottles. Huh? What's this?
This is something from when I was a child.
When you were a child? Are you sure?
Yes. I remember now. I used to live here. Before the architects took me away, before Madame Cocolia adopted me, I used to live here. I'm an undergrounder.
You're... an undergrounder? Wait a minute. You're saying that Cocolia, the Supreme Guardian, adopted you? Then...
Okay. Ad break. Ugh. Honestly, this game is so fun. I am hoping maybe I can get Aventurine, or maybe Archeon, however you say her name. But... Huh. Hmm. Okay. Should be good now. Back to the drama.
Yes. I'm the successor chosen by the architects. In the future, I will become the guardian who leads Belobog. Why? Why didn't I remember this until now? My childhood memories are so blurry. The architects said that the guardian successor is selected from among all people in Belobog. The selection process can take anywhere from a few years to a few decades. During that time, all children of the appropriate age in both the overworld and the underworld will be tested. In the end, only one child deemed as worthy will be chosen. I must have been chosen from among the children here and then taken to the surface.
The kids at the orphanage are always coming and going. I never thought that there would have been a future Supreme Guardian among us. Does Nat know about this? Could she have been keeping it A secret?
I don't think she knows. The selection of the successor is done with utmost secrecy. And the child chosen must completely say goodbye to their past. And thus, I became the daughter of Madame Cocolia. My only identity is that of guardian successor. But I'm not good enough. Every day I see Silvermane guards sacrifice their lives in the Fragmentum, but I've never had the resolve to try to change Mother's mind. The underworld has been struggling, but I never tried to help. I didn't even know that it was my own home that had fallen into such a dire state. In the end, I haven't been able to guard anything. How could they have thought that I was worthy to be the successor?
Hey, are you done?
Huh?
Wow. So annoying.
What?
What? You thought I should feel sorry for you after your little speech? You can hide in your palace while you fuss over your overworld problems. And on the front line, it's not even you who's putting their life in danger. But in the underworld, what do we worry about? If we'll have food for our next meal, or survive to the next week. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. Didn't you say that? Well, if you really want to protect everyone, what are you standing here crying for? Get to it!
You're right. You're right. Self-pity doesn't help solve anything. Thank you, Seele. Usually when I feel sorry for myself, I am met with gentle consolation. Never has anyone dared to be tough and make me snap out of it.
I'm no good at consoling, but I can hit you on the head a few times, no problem. I can tell that you have a big burden to carry. Why do you force yourself to?
As the successor to the Guardian of Belobog, I must always be vigilant of my behavior and thoughts.
Yeah, Lady Bronya. Miss Future Supreme Guardian comes from the same orphanage as me. Who thought it would be a good idea to put us together, huh? How about I show you around the orphanage a bit more? Unlike you, my memories from when I was little are crystal clear.
Okay. I'll indulge in old memories with you for a while.
I should let those two be alone for a bit. The only thing left to find is painkillers. I'll see if there's any nearby.
Oh, it's here. We found it. Thank you, Perkins.
Warning. Warning. Danger detected. Protect Clara. Initiating active defense mode.
Perkins, don't! Stop! I've seen this person before. She's not bad, right?
Command received. Danger removed. Deactivating active defense mode.
Ugh.
This place is dangerous. You should leave. Oh, I came here for these painkillers too. There are a lot of people hurt at the Vagrant camp. I guess the miners are no different? If everyone could just get along, things would be easier. Here you are. I hope the medicine is of help to you. know. Mr. Svarog, he's my family. I met Mr. Svarog when I was real little. He took me in and took care of me. I'm really sorry about what happened back in the Great Mine. Mr. Svarog doesn't trust any humans besides me, especially everyone from Wildfire. He heard that the miners and vagrants had begun to engage in a large-scale conflict. He wanted to stop everyone from getting hurt fighting over the mines. Wildfire wants everyone to leave the underground, but Mr. Svarog wants everyone to stay here. According to his calculations, the overground is already unsafe. Yes, Mr. Svarog is very stubborn. He says that his responsibility is preservation. To do that, he must make decisions that best protect humanity. I know that Wildfire wants to talk to Mr. Svarog, but no matter how many times you talk to him, Mr. Svarog won't change his mind. So please trust me. I'll try to persuade Mr. Svarog. Hopefully one day he'll finally listen.
Clara, what are you doing here?
You're Miss Seela from Wildfire. I came here to...
You and Clara tell Seal and Bronya what you just discussed.
Why are you helping the vagrants look for medicine? If they're so great, how could they make a little girl go around running errands for them?
No, it's not like that. I wasn't made to do anything. It's just that the living conditions for the vagrants aren't great. There's not even a clinic in their camp. So I wanted to help them out. Also, not all of them are bad people. Everyone just wants to survive. Miss Seela, did this medicine belong to Miss Natasha? Then, can you give me some? The vagrant's injuries are quite serious.
I see. Let's split these painkillers then.
Really? We don't need to ask Miss Natasha first?
If I know Nat, she won't mind. Although, this will make it more difficult for us. She'll understand. She always does.
Great! Thank you, Miss Seela.
Are you leaving? This old town is too dangerous. We'll accompany you part of the way.
It's fine. I have Perkins for company. And I have some more things I need to look for here first.
Understood. Be careful, though.
All right. Hey! That opened right away. I didn't have to do a stupid cutscene.
Plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, painkillers. Great, that's everything. Let's go report to Natasha in Boulder Town. It won't take long to get back.
I'm okay.
To lose! Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
No. Let me go back to that anchor. Where is it? There we go. Heal.
Rules are made to be broken.
Nap time.
To lose.
It's still early. Where to now?
Nat, we're back.
That's Arzila. Nothing if not punctual. So, did you find any usable supplies? Oh, let me see. Metal plates, gauze bandages, painkillers, rubbing alcohol. Ah, perfect. That's everything I needed. Huh. It's just, there are less painkillers than I'd expected. Did someone break into the storage room? Clara? Huh. If she was there too, then I understand. She wants to look after the injured vagrants, right? Clara's always been a kind-hearted girl. I think you made the right decision. Still, it means I'm going to have to draw up a detailed dosage plan.
Hey, don't worry. I'll help you.
No need. I'll handle the clinic. I assume you three have more important things to be getting on with, right? Oleg will be waiting, not to mention your two companions. I'm sure they won't mind. They seemed in good spirits.
I bet old Oleg wants to talk about Svarog. We should get going. Sorry, Nat. We'll have to leave the wounded to you.
Oh, no worries. I hope things go smoothly.
Oh yeah, I forget you actually get her in the storyline.
Huh? Tired already?
Aren't you? We didn't get any rest last night.
You're gonna have to step it up, you know? My record is 6 days, no shut-eye.
No wonder Natasha's not doing so well. I don't even have her light code equipped. Whoopsie!
With this strength, I can save more lives.
Hey, they're finally back! That's nothing. The unannounced disappearance record holder is right here.
And that's something to be proud of? good to have everyone back together. Let me get straight to it. Regarding the Stellaron and your predicament in the overworld, your friends have gone over both with me again. The last time I saw Cocolia, she was an impressive young lady. I never thought that after becoming the Guardian. All I can say is that I sympathize with your situation. Rest easy. Wildfire won't go behind your back on this. Your plan sounds a bit like the ravings of a drunken miner, but at least you're offering a road forwards. We Underworlders haven't had a road to anywhere for a long time now, and you can see how things have become. I'm willing to give you guys a shot.
Don't worry, Mr. Oleg. We'll make sure you don't regret it.
Ravings of a drunken miner is a little harsh.
Maybe it is, but I think we need to set our sights on something a bit more realistic. You guys want to know the whereabouts of the Stellaron. Wildfire wants to remove the restrictions on the Underworld. In other words, Svarog is the target of both our efforts. If we can't deal with the boss, we can't deal with anything.
He wouldn't understand. You're forgetting he's a robot. It'd be faster to smash him to scrap metal.
We should make preparations for both approaches. Of course, it's better to settle matters through peaceful means, but if the situation changes, we must be prepared for armed conflict at a moment's notice. Wildfire has tried many times to make contact with Svarog, without success. He has no intention of engaging with us. At our current strength, it would be incredibly dangerous to use force. Svarog's robots don't fear sacrifice, and I don't want to risk Underworld lives. But things have changed. Your arrival constitutes an external variable for Svarog. I may not have the full picture, but perhaps you guys have an opportunity to sway him.
That would be best.
Our scheme is coming along nicely, but I fear that Svarog just isn't the swaying type. You'll understand when you get to his territory. Things never run smoothly down here. And what about you, Miss Silvermane? You're the only one here that isn't compelled to do or die with Svarog. I'd like to hear your plan.
Well, the Underworld is still a part of Belobog. If Svarog's existence constitutes a threat to the people here, I will of course stand with you.
Excellent. An enlightened answer, young lady, and spoken like a true successor to the Guardianship. Seeing as we're all on the same side, there's no reason to delay. Let's go. I've arranged for a guide to take you to Svarog.
God, huh?
Wildfire's relationship with Svarog has been hostile for a long time now. Accompanying you would only lead to misunderstandings. We'll be nearby, awaiting orders. If things go south, we'll be there in no time. Zila, perhaps you can take our outsider friends the rest of the way.
I'm on it, boss.
Oh, goody. Hi, Sampo. Oh, bunch of people. Okay, a bunch of side quests. Okay. Hook? You're our guide?
Hook? You.
This I really wasn't expecting.
So, the moles are a part of Wildfire.
Ah, that's right. It's me, Pitch Dark Hook the Great. What do you want?
Kiddo, I think there's been a misunderstanding. I will be your guide, friends, by order of Chief Oleg.
Sampo!
I gotta say I'm a little upset at the thought of you choosing a toddler over your old buddy Sampo.
All right, don't get started. But I want to ask you something. Everyone in Wildfire knows the location of Svarog's lair. Why do we need you as a guide?
My specialty's in the field, perhaps. Wildfire may know where the base is, but have they ever been inside?
You've been inside?
No, but I felt my way around the outside and picked up more than a few clues. I can help you. You have my word. Hey, what are you trying to say? Name me someone above or below ground that walks the talk like Sempo Koski. My legacy will prove that Sempo Koski was nothing but a willing and devoted servant of...
Oh, enough. Jeez, we believe you, okay? Show us the way already.
Great! Stay close.
Sampo, are we there yet?
Do you have to ask every other minute, Missy? 2 more steps, just 2 more steps, and you're there.
This is Svarog's lair? I thought it'd be cold and lifeless. Turns out it's pretty busy.
Many vagrants are staying here temporarily. Their homes were overrun by monsters.
Isn't it dangerous for them to make camp right under Svarog's metal nose?
No. Svarog may be ruthless, but he never attacks without reason. For those with no home, this is actually a safe place to be. If I hadn't moved away when I did, I'd probably be where they are right now. Is that all?
What a heavy gate. Okay, watch this! Open sesame!
Is that a secret code or something?
It's an imaginary password that children like to use. And I don't think it's going to be of much use.
I was just about to get into those before Miss March's colorful attempt. Luckily for us, I've already figured out the mechanism for this gate. They don't just let any Joe Schmo in and out of Boss Svarog's territory. I mean, if you want to see the big cheese himself, you need certification.
Certification?
Correct. Only prospectors with the right certification can get in or out. These prospectors collect mechanical remnants from all over the underground and then bring them to Svarog for him to repair. Honestly, it's a very profitable little venture. If only I'd beat them to it. They'd be calling me Sampo Bosky by now.
Time out. Where do we get this certification?
Well, that's simple. You see the robots over by the vagrants? They're all Svarog scouts. Every one of them is commanded to maintain order here. Apart from them keeping a watchful eye on these hooligans, another one of their duties is processing. Anyone who wants to become a prospector has to pass a test from these walk-in stoplights first. Not a clue. I never had the urge to go on a Svarog suicide mission before. You guys are the ones that want in. Why not go and ask the robots?
It feels like the people here are all under the supervision of robots. This would be unthinkable on the surface. Robots are merely tools in the overworld.
Don't take this, has to be one of them, right?
It looks so lame.
Is it even awake in there? Maybe it's broken down. That scared me.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. Verifying. Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Launching processing.
Huh? Are we starting now?
Launching stage 1 processing. Please listen to the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Wrap Tournament?
Infernal construction what now? How would we know anything about that?
Sampo, do you know the answer?
Sampo Gasky always knows that. Wait, what did it say again?
Aren't you supposed to be dependable?
Well, I don't know everything. Sometimes you gotta ask around if you want to know the answer. Don't panic. Let's listen in to what the vagrants are talking about. We might just hit the jackpot.
Please answer the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Wrap Tournament?
Hold still. You're nearly fixed.
My design has been superseded by newer models. My components are no longer valuable.
Hey, what are you talking about? I'm not interested in selling your components.
Alas, this place is a bit of a mixed bag. Plenty of characters. Keep your wits about you, friends. Don't let anyone deceive you.
It's all good. We've had you for practice.
You know, Missy, you sure know how to bear a grudge.
No, no, no! You can't insert the microcrystalline unit into the heat sink substrate like that.
How do you know? Balloway from Miner's Lamp said that you need to pay attention to the interfaces when assembling relics. To make this thing move again, we need to connect the microcrystalline unit to the operating brake module. Otherwise, it's just a pile of scrap metal.
Okay. Another ad break. I'm fiddling with this. So sorry. It's so fuzzy. Why is it so fuzzy? I was hoping if I fixed the font, it wouldn't be so fuzzy, but it still is. Okay. I guess that'll have to do. And ad's over, of course. I'm busy fiddling with this, and it's done. Okay.
If you believe a word that senile idiot Balloway says, you're done for. The last time he acted on his own advice. He electrocuted himself. You should be asking people with real smarts. No one is better at fixing machines than Marev. I saw him connecting a microcrystalline conductor unit to a logic control hub to get a vibrating drill to work.
Marev? Him and his brother wouldn't know a real relic if it hit him in the face. Last I heard, he got scammed by someone selling counterfeit junk.
Ah, you're just salty, my friend.
Okay, we'll need that later.
Yo, listen up. This one's for all you pretend rappers. Internal combustion engine champion, 88 degrees bedrock. Repping the dawn of the underworld rap. Here's something to wake up your soul. Check it. Lighted the moon of a city of snow. Kid down below gazing up all alone. Silence, dismay. How to make sense of this vision of gray? You to protect, her to defend. Queen of oblivion lies with no end. Child born and bred of the underworld dark. Orders that keep him and home far apart. Life, death, and honor, the struggle persists. Finding his parents, his solitary wish. Crackling flame, flickering light. Now he escapes in the dead of the night. Sickness and hunger forever pursuing him. Gritting his teeth, leaves a city behind. Scraping of claws, gnashing of teeth. Evil intent, hears the sound of his feet. Don't make a sound, hold your breath till it's over. Heart pounding, don't let the panic take over. Howl of the wind, silvery light. Hold on to sanity, keep up the fight. Now the blizzard descends. I start to close the voices of family lost to the snow. Another Bellabog night, the hate, the lies just can't hide, yeah. Her gaze cold as ice while the world passes by, yeah. Another Bellabog night, I find the lies can't abide, yeah. On his face one last smile, a sign the sun always rises, yeah.
Okay.
Ha!
Launching stage 1 processing. Please listen to the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Rap Tournament? Correct answer. Certification result, success. Requisite certifications remaining. 2. Please extend your right hand.
My right hand? Here you go. Why is this part of the... hey, ow, ow, ow! So this is the certification mark?
Great. Only 2 more steps to go. Let's move.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. I'm so sick of repeating this.
Huh? What did this bucket of bolts just say?
Seems like this one's got a temper.
Let's get this over with. Did you get your first certification? If not, then you're wasting your time.
You mean this? Here, look.
Yeah, whatever. Here comes your question. Listen up. Riddle me this. A microcrystalline unit should be connected to which component? Huh? Lucky guess.
It is.
Now I have to do this again. Put your hand out.
Huh? Me again? It hurts, you know. Ow.
There, one step left. Now get out of here and leave me in peace.
Whatever the case, we'll need it to identify our certifications.
There's something wrong with this one.
Protocol. Nish. Initialization failure. Attempting system restoration.
Not encouraging.
System restoration failure. Core module damaged. External threat detected. Threat elimination activated. Initializing combat module.
Finally, no more racking our brains. This rust bucket's about to meet its maker.
Like a shadow.
Yeah.
Dark Shaw.
Rules are made to be broken.
Learned how to behave now?
Let me try and reset its system.
Of course.
Certification system online. Please extend your right hand.
Why is it always me?
You started it.
How come it hurt even more than the other two? At least that's the final step. We can get in now, right? Svarog's certification system is no match for us.
This better work. Let's get back to the gate and give it a go.
See? Not so bad having Sampo on the team after all, huh? Right? Chief Oleg knew all along that I...
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'll commend you to the chief. No need to waste your time.
All right. Well, let me issue a warning now. Everything from here on out is uncharted territory. We must proceed with the utmost caution.
Now to set the record straight with Svarog. Let's get in there.
Dude, did anyone hear what I just said?
That's gonna be useful later.
Gate? Why is there another gate here?
It looks like this gate has a more complicated structure than the last one.
Sampo, what is this? Huh? Sampo? Oh, where is he?
Oh, where did he run off to? He was just here a second ago.
This isn't the first time.
It's that same type of robot again. Ugh, please don't tell me there's another round of processing.
Visitors for Svarog detected. Protocol initiating. Scanning. Verifying.
Are we gonna smash this one too? Oh, count me in.
Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Request rejected. Visitors must acquire access permissions from Miss Clara. Clara? Oh, the girl we saw in the Great Mine? We need to get permissions from her? What's she got to do with this? Family. Huh, weird.
Don't trouble yourself about it. We need to find her. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a try. Where is Clara right now?
Obtaining audio data. Please wait.
The energy core's bearing component is broken. If we don't repair it soon, the settlement will be pitch black. Timmy, I'm going back to Rivet Town. Maybe I can recover some usable components. You need to guard the gate while I'm gone.
Recording recovery complete. Resuming execution of Clara's commands.
She went back? But we were just there. Sounds like we better head over again.
Wait, you guys went sightseeing in another town?
It wasn't as fun as you think.
Indeed. And that little girl heading into the Fragmentum all by herself. It doesn't bear thinking about. Her strength belies her appearance, but even so...
You don't look so tough yourself. Well, let's find her. Svarog's not going anywhere.
This is a big town. Where should we start?
Let's
Claire
find
said she's
Clara.
going to find components, right? Let's start with Nat's storage room.
We'll find Clara, and then we'll call it. I may see if I can do another draw real quick, but if not, then I don't know. I may try tomorrow.
Isn't this the robot that was following Clara around?
These can openers all look the same. How can you tell them apart?
Shh. It's about to say something. Listen.
Initializing self-repair module. Initialization failure. Clara in danger. Must protect.
In danger? What do you mean?
Workshop. Target must be in.
Wait. Does it mean that a monster appeared over at the workshop? Clara, she...
Not good. She's in danger. Quick, let's head over to the workshop and check it out. I know the way.
We're just here.
As we feared, there's something big over there. And there's Clara. We have to save her.
Let's go. No need to fear. We have the numerical advantage.
Fight changes with changelessness. There's no time to lose.
Naughty child.
Much
Leave it
better.
to me. You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Let's begin. Good.
Rules are made to be broken.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Let's go.
Time to reap. You cannot hide.
Naughty child.
There we go.
Are you okay, Clara? Are you hurt?
Thanks, everyone. I'm fine. Just a few scratches.
You shouldn't be running around by yourself. It's too dangerous. What are you looking for here?
There's a fault with one of the energy supply units at the base. If I don't repair it soon, everyone at the settlement will be affected. I knew there was a workshop in this town, so I wanted to try my luck here. I found all the components I need, but then I ran into a monster. You guys saved me. I'll tell Mr. Svarog about it.
We were planning on paying him a visit.
Huh? What do you need to see him for? I can pass him a message.
No. This time, we need to set things straight with him, face to face. Can you take us to meet him?
But Mr. Svarog doesn't like talking to others, especially Wildfire.
Don't I know it? But he's evaded communication with us for too long. This time, we have to see him.
I know you're working hard for the people down here, but Mr. Svarog doesn't trust human emotions. He only trusts his calculation results. So, I can't take you to see him. If Mr. Svarog and you had a fight, someone would get hurt for sure. Maybe even bystanders.
Listen, kid, you...
Clara, you said it yourself before, right? Svarog's duty is to protect the underworld and preserve the civilization here. We have the same wish. Why would he refuse to cooperate with us?
I know Mr. Svarog. He isn't affected by other people's wishes. He only follows logical judgments. Terrible things are happening on this world. Mr. Svarog thinks that the overworld will end soon.
What?
According to his calculation results, the strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. His plan is to keep the Underworlders away from the source of the disaster so they can survive for longer.
Isn't that just putting us in a cage? It's ridiculous. What difference does it make if our death gets postponed a couple of days? How is that better than putting up a fight?
I'm sorry. I really can't help you with this. If you don't mind, I still have important things to do. I'll go back now.
Clara!
It's no use, Zila. She's made up her mind. I could tell from her expression. We'll have to think of another way.
That's no ordinary kid. So young and yet so stubborn? No, intelligent?
She's incisive and determined. In sharp contrast to you, March.
Did you really have to add that last part?
It looks like we'll have to get past Clara if we want to speak to Svarog.
Then good luck persuading that mass of metal.
Clara mentioned Svarog's calculation results many times. The strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. Those were her exact words. For me, that's our starting point.
So, you think Svarog's logic has a hole in it?
No. His calculation is correct. At its current strength, it is highly unlikely that Wildfire would be able to resolve the problems stemming from the Stellaron. However, that calculation didn't take the present situation into account. There's a new variable yet to be added to the equation. Precisely. If we can make Svarog believe in us, we can almost certainly overturn the result of his calculation, and we'll be one step closer to peace talks.
But how can we get him to do that? Showing him some of our photos wouldn't cut it, right?
There's always a way. First, we have to convince Clara. I assume she must be on her way back to the robot settlement. Let's catch up with her.
Okay. And I'll pause here. Let's go back to the parlor car. I just like to stay in there, even though I know I'm not going to get attacked by anything. Oh yeah, I think I got a level up, so let me see. Yep.
Choice isn't as elusive as it may appear.
Okay, now. Let's see what I got. Eight. I still need 2 more, of course. Okay. Then I may pick it up tomorrow and see if I can get enough to do another poll. And maybe get Aventurine. Or maybe I'll go for Archeron. Not sure just yet, but let's see how that goes. Let's see. Alright, so I think that'll be it for today. So thank you everyone so much for coming in. Tomorrow I am planning to stream again and do some more Honkai Star Rail. I almost said like 10 different games passed through my head, but no Honkai Star Rail. To see if I can get Aventurine. Because I really do want him on this playthrough. But anyways, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!